What's happening, comic fans? So I went to my last comic show of the year, a small local show. How did it go? Well, here's the haul. Let's talk about the show. Okay, people. So back fresh from a small comic show. That there's a couple in the area. This is the one I've gone to for a few years now. Also, funny story, the haul from last year, which was an absolutely fantastic shopping experience. I have it recorded, it's edited. I'm fairly certain I have never even uploaded it yet. So you're gonna get that one at some point in the near future. So I can get that out to you guys. You can just kind of see. I don't think I did any footage at the show, but the books I picked up were just killer all around. But this one was no slouch either. So yeah, here's a quick look, just a little stack. We'll get into my haul, and I'll talk about just some of the benefits of a small convention as I overlay some of this footage here. So let's take a look at the show. All right, people, let's step into the con. So here you are, again, small one-day show, $5 entry fee, hours 10 to 4, which is probably pretty typical for smaller shows like this. And this was actually an example of what one of my first conventions was before I started going to bigger weekend shows where you're talking 3-4 day conventions, which are still fantastic. They're all just great because you get just a mix of what they offer. So it's always cool. But I wanted to show one of these, get more footage of one of these, because since I cover the bigger ones so much, I don't get a chance to show these ones. I don't get to go to them as often. But I've gone to this one a few years in a row now. And again, I talked about last year a little bit. And that was such a fantastic shopping experience. Just the books that I picked up. And again, as I said, I will drop that video at some point. But it was just some dope books. And I got some good ones this year. But I want to show off some footage here and kind of talk about what you can expect when you get to a smaller show like this. Besides the comic dealers, there are toy dealers, video game dealers, especially you're talking about older stuff, retro stuff, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, just big hits with a lot of smaller shows like this. People just bringing out their collections, stuff from their stores, whatever. You did get some cosplayers, some cosplay contests. You might get a couple artists popping up to do some sketches, do some commissions, or just any other types of drawings. Some other arts and crafts dealers. But again, most of it, a good chunk of it is going to be comics. So as you see throughout some of this, we got some dealers bringing Golden Age books all the way to modern books. Prices under $1 up to several $100, up into the thousands. As you kind of see, just a wide variety of all of that. And similar to a lot of big shows, gives you opportunities to strike some deals. So go ahead, play the haggle game. Hey, what can you do for this? And as always, cash is king. But yeah, just a cool little show, cool local show. And I remember when I started going to conventions, I had no idea what to expect. And so I was like, all right, let me check out a local show. And so I've been still doing that, even though I go to a lot of the bigger shows. When I get a chance to go to smaller ones, I absolutely will, just to see what kind of cool stuff I can pick up and try to cover that and give you guys just a little bit of footage, show you what it looks like. And now let's get to the books, because I picked a lot of cool books. So let's jump into it. All right. So again, that was just a look at the show there. I wanted to just give you an idea if you've never been to a small comic convention. You've seen some of my bigger footage, but I've never shown much footage of smaller shows like these, smaller local shows that a lot of people kind of go to throughout the country. You kind of see them like this one's just a $5 entry fee. So small little ticket there. What's this on here? Ticketmaster. So, but yeah, used to seeing like just tickets for conventions just run pretty much probably from $1 up to a couple hundred, depending on where you are and the size of the show, obviously. So yeah, let's jump into my haul. First trade, I picked up this book, and actually the next book from the same dealer, but X-Men No More Humans. This is a hardcover original graphic novel from, I don't even know, this is from several years ago. But Mike Carey and Salvador Larroca. So realized I haven't had this, and I never got a chance to read it. So hell yeah, I'll take that. So I snatched that up, and then I was looking at it, and I was kind of going through the rest of this vendor stuff, and I saw this book, and I was thinking, why the hell not? As this book I should have, based on one of the characters on the cover here, something just this iconic cover I had to have. I've never even read the story. I don't have any of the issues. Or I think they're in the middle of reprinting some of these as far as like facsimile editions. But here you are. This is it. Double size shocker. What does that say? Oh, 12-part Maxi series. Crisis on Infinite Earths, #7. That's right. That's a Supergirl. This iconic cover. Superman holding Supergirl's lifeless body. She's all battle damaged. The old headband look there. And everybody, all the other characters kind of in like a really light purple, lavender kind of color and black. And Superman, you know, shedding those super tears. But when I saw it and looked at the price, I was thinking, why the hell not? It's just a cool cover. Gotta have this. And again, like I said, I never read the story. So maybe I'll pick up like a trade of this book. At some point, I've kind of wanted to. Just haven't been that crazy motivated to. But just this cover. Comic collectors, long time comic collectors, all you seasoned vets, we all know this cover. We've all seen it. So yeah, had to snag that. And the rest, all Marvel issues, single issues I picked up from 2 other dealers here. So I picked up, books from 3 different vendors. This book, or this set of books, actually is all Captain America. And the dealer, I picked him up when I was walking up, kind of looking through some of the books. He's like, "You're the Cap guy, right?" I have no idea what the fuck he was talking about. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm a Captain America guy. So I was curious, like, why he threw that out there. Apparently he remembered me from last year from a book that I bought from another dealer that bought it from him. So I think he had just saw it, either saw that transaction, or the guy was pointing out like, oh yeah, that was the guy who just bought that book I bought from you. And then maybe he remembered it. I don't know. But he's like, hey, I got some other Cap books. I'm like, hell yes. I'm always looking for more Cap books because I got a lot of Cap to go still. So first up is actually an upgrade from a newsstand edition. Here is direct edition of Cap 281. Got Cap and Bucky with Spider-Woman up top there. A star-studded action-packed extravaganza featuring Bucky, Spider-Woman, the Viper, and the Constrictor. Oh my goodness. Star-studded affair, plus the Defenders of World War II. Oh my. With this kind of, the film strip? I don't know. Yeah, pretty sure it's film strip cover there. Whatever. So some black and white action shots back there. So that's cool. And we got some Cap and Falcon, some early stuff. So there's 201, which is apparently I was missing. And I realized like why. Because I have some of the surrounding issues. And I picked up lots of some of these runs here. This is still some Jack Kirby work on this. And I realized it was the set of like lots I picked up were started at 202. So I was like, I'm pretty sure I would have had 201. But nope. Cap and Falcon. It's them, Cap, the Night People. And if we can't stop them, they'll destroy the world. Oh my, look at all them. Let me get that in cover there. The Night People. So Cap 201, 30-cent cover. And jump back a few issues. Here is 195. Yellow cover. Absolute star of the Bronze Age. It can happen here. The Savage World of 1984. Hey, cool. That was the year I was born. But yeah. Cap, Falcon, a whole lot of action going on. Yellow cover, Bronze Age. And then Mad Bomb, it can destroy the world. Cap 193. So almost one of my, or all the 190s. Just about. And then 192, Cap and Falcon. You said you were rushing home, Avenger. Happy landing. Can't even Cap survive slaughter in the air. So those first 3 issues I showed, or actually not the first 3, but 192, 193, and 195 I had to double check because these issues all have Marvel value stamps. So no matter what the price I pay for a book, I don't want to buy a book that I know I'm going to have to replace. It makes no sense to do that. It's a waste of time, waste of money, most importantly. So I'm like, hey, even though these weren't expensive books, I'm like, hey, do you know offhand, he said this was, a lot of the Cap books were from his personal collection. So I'm like, hey, offhand, do you know if they had the Marvel value stamps? He's like, yep. They are. I'm pretty sure they do, but we went through double check just to make sure. That's one thing. I don't want an incomplete book at all, so always advise check your books. Don't be afraid to say, hey, do you mind checking this one? If they won't let you do it, which I'm perfectly like, hey, can you? I usually say, can you take this out so I can get a look at it? And then if you want to flip, like if they want to flip through it, if they want to hand, as long as they take it out, so you don't have to worry about tape pulls, no accidental things like that. Like, hey, and then they hand it to you, that's perfect too. But if you flip through it, I just want to make sure it's complete there. And we're gold. So, yeah. 192, 193, 195. And then the trial of the Falcon. I've been paid to murder you, hero. And the stilt man never fails. There's always a first time tall man. And this is it. Another yellow color cover there. Captain America 191. Oh yes, a yellow cover. We got action. Soul-searing sensation. Look at that. Whew. Making progress on my Cap run. And last Cap issue, Cap and Falcon take on Shield, Nightshade, all action issue. Captain America 190. Get that. Got some Crackle there, Kirby Crackle, and the deadliest robot assassin of all time. All time. That's a bold claim. Some close-up action there. Yeah, buddy. And last two issues got some Daredevil I picked up from another dealer. There was another issue I should have got it too, but I was just like, between the Beetle and the Blades, we got Daredevil 140. Flying high up there. They had 2 copies. This was a cheaper copy. Both look pretty good, but yeah. I think the other one had probably a little bit, like the color was a little bit darker, but I'm not sure which one was more natural. So I don't know. It could have just been just a color grade. And then this one, another early appearance of Bullseye. You wanted to challenge Bullseye, now suffer the consequences. Captain America, or not Captain America, Daredevil 141, action in the Mighty Marvel method, or manner, sorry. Mighty Marvel method, and away goes Daredevil. So then we just fly him out of here on the catapult because Bullseye is a menace. He's doing what menaces do. So yeah, I think this is like his third appearance of Daredevil, or third appearance of Bullseye. Oh, sweet goodness. But yeah, that is that. Again, small local show. End up doing nice little damage from the haul. So it's cool. A bunch of single issues. Daredevil Cap. Nice little hardcover. X-Men. And, some Supergirl love, even though she's dead. Crisis on Infinite Earth. So, yeah. Nice little pickup that you have to have in the collection. So yeah, that is that. Again, small show. And want to kind of give you guys an idea of kind of the beauty of some small shows and what people probably more frequently see or attend than bigger shows, big weekend, like those extravaganzas that I've shown a lot of footage of, but I definitely want to make sure I got a small look at the show here for you guys. You kind of get an idea of some of the shows that are out there that you might be able to catch locally. Just do some research and kind of look around for those and get an idea of some of the books you might see. Some small time vendors just kind of throwing out some books there and seeing what happens. So that is that. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm curious what kind of conventions you guys have been to. And if you've been to smaller shows, what do you like about them? What are some of the fun things you've experienced at them? Some cool books you picked up. And yeah, so definitely make sure you follow for more comic book shenanigans. Hit the socials, genotalkscomics, all that good stuff everywhere. Subscribe, hit that like button. It definitely helps support the channel, continue growing and doing fun things in the content creator world on the side of comics. So let's do it. Yeah. And again, always looking forward to sharing your thoughts and engaging with all of you. Happy reading, happy collecting. I'm Gino, the Genotalkscomics. Thanks for watching and peace out.